It's Thursday. The week is almost over.
Yay!
I'm so relieved.
It's been
a long week. Another long week.
Yes.
Hi, how is everybody? Keala Settle is here, everybody, from
Waitress.
We love her. We always love her and everything.
It's true.
And we love her as a person. We love her laugh. We love everything.
Did you hear her playing the piano?
Yes, she showed up. We have a piano here at the office. She showed up and she started doing a private, I was walking down the hall and I just heard this beautiful piano music. I didn't know. And
talented people, they just let their talent out.
Scared the crap out of her. Almost gave her a heart attack when I walked in the room, but everyone's okay.
Hello.
So, big news over at Hamilton, right?
Yes.
Confirmed that
Javier Munoz.
Yeah, Munoz.
I can't speak.
He was here on Lava 5.
He was. He's going to take over for
Sweet guy.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Super sweet guy. So Lynn is officially leaving.
Yes, and Javier takes over on July 11th.
And now we are going to slowly be hearing about other people leaving, I think, because all the actors... Or staying. Some people might stay. Some people might leave. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yes.
So that's happening. Javier, congratulations.
Yeah.
So then who's going to be the standby? Do we know yet?
I don't know these things.
Maybe John Rua. He's good. He did a show with Keala Settle called Hands on a Hard Body. Good show.
Yes.
He was a Mexican immigrant, wasn't he? Yes. He sang that beautiful song about Laredo or something. See, I know the show. I know my flopsicles.
That's right. Rude.
Bianca. Another
Marroquin.
Live at 5 guest. Everyone's been on Live at 5.
We love Bianca Marroquin.
She
She is going to return to Chicago and star opposite her really, really good friend, Jaime Camille. And it's groundbreaking.
They are good friends. You know this, or you're just assuming are they both because they're both Mexican?
I know because Jaime told me we have a rapport.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and he loves her, and they're very good friends, and that's the first time two Mexican-born actors are starring on Broadway in Chicago. Yay! Okay.
I think meant ever.
No,
but,
not
in
ever.
Chicago.
No, not
well,
ever.
Congratulations.
So
she's fabulous. She's a great Roxy Hart.
Oh, she's the best. She's coming in July 11th. Jaime's there through the end of July, and Bianca's there through the end of August.
Speaking of Latinos, what's your next item?
Josh Segarra landed a role on CW's Arrow. Is that what you want to say?
Arrow, yeah, that's a good job. And you know he's also about to become a daddy. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You've got intel.
Yeah, and I'm super excited for him. He's a really sweet guy. So congratulations, Josh Segarra. I think he just dropped off Twitter though. I tried to tweet at him and he was gone. So I hope that somebody wasn't mean to you or something. But anyway,
Maybe
I'll see you in person and congratulate you.
Zac Efron, have you ever heard of him?
I know that guy.
You know that guy?
Always shirtless.
He is eyeing a role.
Don't you hate that phrase?
Opposite.
What roles are you eyeing, Keala?
I'm
eyeing some roles.
It's called The Greatest Showman on Earth. It's a movie musical starring Hugh Jackman.
And isn't this the one that Benj Pasek and Justin Paul were writing?
Well, Jenny Bix is writing. I don't know.
Anyway, but yeah, it's been
Don't
brewing.
ask me questions about
It's been brewing, and they're eyeing it. So maybe someday it'll actually happen.
A little eyeing.
Brewing and eyeing. Hi, Brooklyn.
Hey.
Normally we have very international people saying hi, but hi, Brooklyn.
Hello. You know White Rabbit, Red Rabbit? Have you seen
that show where they show up and they hand them a script and they just do it?
That's it.
I'm waiting for Keala Settle to do it. That I would go see. I want Keala Settle to just get handed a script and have to walk on stage and do it.
While you're waiting for that, F. Murray Abraham's going to do it on July 18th, and Josh Radnor is going to do it on July 20th.
And then hopefully Keala Settle.
Somebody just said Brian Darcy James has got a new TV gig.
That's
right. It's called 13 Reasons Why. It's on Netflix. It's written by...
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
Oh, I do. Brian Yorkie.
That's right.
And
directed by Tom McCarthy, who did Spotlight.
Yes, he's involved too. And it's like a 13-episode thing. Yes, Jeffrey, we know Brian Darcy James got a new gig. I'm sorry. I know you're a super fan. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, apparently Tony Kushner...
This is weird.
...has been tapped by Steven Spielberg to write the new, brewing, the new
West Side Story
remake. So that's
there is
cool.
one?
Yes. Oh, by the way, yes, 13 Reasons Why is based on the book. That's true.
That's a book?
That's like a young adult book. What else do I have to tell you? Shuffle Along.
What was the Heath Ledger movie called? You wouldn't know.
I would not know
What's the Heath Ledger movie called? Things I Hate About You. That's Shakespeare, though. You like Shakespeare. That was one of those teen Shakespeare. Tammy the Shrew. Tammy the Shrew. You like that. You're highbrow, lowbrow.
Stop revealing my my taste. Okay, Shuffle Along got the chorus award from Equity.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that nice? That's
They
great.
just-
That's
I
a
mean,
great ensemble of
super
tapping
talented.
people.
Super talented.
We mentioned this yesterday, but She Loves Me is going to get a live stream on June 30th at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. What else? Cynthia Erivo was in London.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing her beau as Aladdin in Aladdin. She looked gorgeous. We have a picture of that. And the Olivier-winning Sunny Afternoon is set a closing date in October.
I saw that.
29th.
I saw that show.
Hunter Theater.
Very British.
It's about the Kings. Of course it's British. 10
Yeah.
Things I Hate About You has a great
Super
soundtrack.
loud. Oh, 10 Things I Hate About You. That's what it was. Yeah. So,
That's the news. Oh,
Is that it?
one more thing.
yeah.
Beautiful celebrated 1,000 performances.
Wow.
Carole King was there. She loves that show.
Well, she's been getting a lot of bank for that show,
And
right?
apparently the mayor made it Carole King Day.
Oh. How long does that last? Does that mean next year we have to celebrate as a Carol? Or is that
Yes,
just
we
like
do. The Earth Will Move.
one day.
Get
It's
it.
just like a one-day thing, isn't it?
No, I think from now on it's going to be on our calendars. We're probably going to get off. We'll probably get the picnic.
Speaking of beautiful,
Okay.
we have a beautiful guest here today.
Hi, everybody.
And she is working with this former star of beautiful, Jesse Mueller. Please welcome Keala Settle. Hi.
I'm not sitting on it.
Hi. How are you?
Oh, I gotta fix my glasses.
How's life?
Well, my glasses. Okay, I fixed
What
them.
is it? Oh, I just like this. I've never done just like a hug interview before on here before. How are you?
Good. I'm really good.
I adore
actually.
you.
How are you?
How was the Tonys?
It was
You were
awesome.
great.
It was
You were great. You did
unfortunately-
opening up.
Thank you. It was in the wake of all
Yeah.
the mass shooting that happened in Orlando,
Right.
and I think all of us were so devastated by the ripple effect of it.
Yeah.
And backstage, we all kind of, after everyone was performed, we all were trying to find each other to, kind of hug each other literally. I remember Cynthia coming off stage after her beautiful number, which she
Yeah.
won a Tony for
Yes.
her performance in Color Purple. And I grabbed her, and we just sort of wept and hugged each
Wow.
other because it just was the time. And
The
I
emotions
think
of the whole
we
thing.
all were doing that backstage
Yeah.
because we were celebrating so much joy in life in the wake of what had happened.
Yeah.
And because that's all we knew and still know how to do or how to give.
So
And,
wait, let's just people. Sarah said you were amazing. I love you, Keala.
Thank you.
Emily said hi. Matthew just said Queen, which I hope is for you. I hope that was for you.
Can you imagine?
Jerome said bonjour, Keala.
Bonjour,
Bonjour.
ça va?
You have a lot of
Oh.
international fans.
I love it.
Andrew finally saw Waitress last night. Loved your performance.
Oh, thank you.
How are the audiences over
They're,
at
it's kind of incredible because it started
Brooks
out being
Atkinson,
the at the Brooks Atkinson
Yeah.
Atkinson Theater. Sorry, it used to be a young crowd of because Sarah has this huge following.
Bareilles,
Sarah Bareilles.
Yeah, that one.
And as the show has opened and kind of progressed to what it is, which is 10 times tighter and better than it was when we first opened it, and also because of our Tony Awards performance, it's
Yeah.
actually spanned so many different, genders and
Yeah.
countries. It's international now, and people are coming in from Brazil. I met someone from New Zealand the other night.
But once you get a Best Musical nomination, that
Right,
sort of opens
and
it up.
plus because of the story, people don't expect to be affected by it in such a positive way until they get in their seats. And
Rebecca has seen it 19 times somehow.
just the 19? Wow, thank you.
Super fans. Billy wants to know, how long were you in Hairspray? Now, when I first heard of you, I heard about this Hawaiian
Billy
chick.
wins for that question. First of all,
Okay.
Billy wins. That was my first professional
Yes.
theater job, and
You were
I was
Tracy Turnblad on the road
cast.
first.
I was cast as a standby.
Okay.
To Tracy Turnblad, and I went through about 8 callbacks for it, 3 or 4 in LA, and I think the rest, and I know the rest were here in New York City. I had no idea what I was doing. I had no agent. Bernie Telsey had an assistant named Craig Burns at the time who was in Cap 21 and going to school and working as an assistant at the time when they had their office in Chelsea, and they had 2 cats, Shakespeare and Marlowe, and I would call Craig Burns every night from Las Vegas and ask him what the heck I was supposed to do. I had no idea. And he kind of coached me through everything. And my final callback, the hair and makeup department for, which is at the Neil Simon, which is now going to have Cats.
Yes.
Hairspray originally was at Neil Simon.
Yes.
Their hair and makeup department came over and put me in a wig and makeup for my final callback.
Tracy Drag?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it freaked me out so much because it did not look like me at all. Enough for me to book a standby job. And I was a standby for about 6-7 months. And then I took over in the 8th month and was there until 2006.
Wow.
So almost 3 years.
People want to know about screw-ups on stage. They always want to know about screw-ups. What is anything happening at Waitress? Well, first of all, I love how you get it on in Waitress. It's like dirty stuff happening in that show.
Hey, we all live, you know.
Sexually
You know, just because
active
it's
characters.
not our kind of people, you don't see us getting it on all the time, but we do, and we get it on. Just last night, actually, I hope Dakin will forgive me. Kind of our matriarch, the patriarch, I should say, of our company, Dakin
He's
Matthews.
great.
He forgot his glasses last night in one of the scenes, and so he could not see, and it was throwing him off. And so it was kind of a jump around. And as I was serving and taking orders, and I heard Jesse's interaction with him, I was hearing new lines and like no lines. And then I heard Jesse going, "Oh, Joe, stop joking around. This isn't funny." And I thought, that is a new line. So I'm going to finish fake taking your order over here and pay attention because I don't know what's happening now.
Wow.
Yeah, that just happened last night. It happens
Wow.
every night.
How is that, Jesse Mueller?
You know what? She's a unicorn.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
People say that.
She's a unicorn.
So, do you naturally get along with like other women in musical theater, or does it take like a special kind of chick for you?
No,
to get
it
along
doesn't.
with?
It's anybody. It's not just chicks. It's guys. It's girls. I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair,
But,
this one
sometimes
was
you hear
really,
about
really.
girls. Like there's like a rivalry sometimes between like girls.
If there is,
know.
I don't know what it is. Just because there's no
You're just a
time.
good person.
Well, there's no time. You know
That's
what I
true.
mean? We're in a small community,
Yep.
and last night, Sunday night was proof of it.
Yeah.
Because of what had happened, our community is so small that there's no time to say this show's gonna run better. Like, I remember they did the Tony Awards commercial, and all we saw was Hamilton, and I actually did a tweet that said, "Does anybody know what other shows are playing on Broadway?"
Right.
And people were just retweeting me back, going, "I can't believe you're so bitter, this and this and that." And I was like, no.
Right.
Our community is so small
Yeah.
that it would behoove us, if you don't naturally do it, which is kind of bizarre, but that's you do you,
Yeah.
to support one another.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, it's
Yeah.
hard, but because the frustrations, whether there's, clash in personalities, but you have to do that within any job or in life. It ain't that hard.
What about why didn't Barbra Streisand open the envelope? What was that about? Did you notice?
I didn't know she opened it. I didn't know she was.
She just was holding her thing and she said, "The winner is Hamilton."
Here's what I know.
She never looked.
I didn't even see
Maybe
the
it would
end.
Waitress.
I didn't even see the end. We were still getting back.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were still on a bus trying to get back to the theater.
Yeah,
so.
people don't even realize the whole behind the scenes
Yeah.
shenanigans. Let's talk about what you did yesterday. That was special.
Oh, yes.
It's Broadway for Orlando.
Yesterday
That's
we
what it's
did.
called, right?
I had the opportunity, along with a lot of very, very well-known people who I've looked up to, performers in our community, to sort of put together a number for the victims in Orlando.
It's like for the LGBT center in Florida, right? That's what it's benefiting. And you sang "What the World Needs Now."
We did. It
Just
was an
love
arrangement
Sweet
that was
Love.
put together. And I was just telling Paul that at one point Seth was trying to teach Seth Rudetsky, who was
Put it
there,
together.
who he and his partner put it all together literally in 24 hours, less than 24 hours, and brought almost over 65 people together in one day to put it together. And
All the big stars on Broadway in one room, people.
and it was just like we were all equals because we were there for, unfortunately, the same cause,
Yeah.
to just spread love.
Yeah.
And Cheetah Rivera was standing right next to me. And I was going, don't breathe, it's Cheetah Rivera, it's Cheetah Rivera. And she turned to me and said, "Do you know the alto part?" And I melted inside real quick and then pulled up and said, "I do." And I taught it to her vocally, and she said, "Thank you, sweetheart. Can I move over here so I can see him conduct?" And I said, "Yes, you can." And in my head, I was thinking, you can do anything you want, and I will clear the way for you.
Cheetah
Thank
Rivera,
you so much.
hello.
Cheetah Rivera. It was amazing. It was amazing. We were all there as equals and just sharing all the love. I know it sounds cheesy, but deal with it because that's exactly what it was.
Alexis is asking if you were in Les Mis with Ramin Karimloo. Of course she was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She was Madame Thenardier, people.
Duh. But thank you
she
for
was
asking.
Hilarious. Hilarious. Is that fun, being on the barricade?
You know what? I wasn't on the barricade.
Oh, right. Well, okay.
Everybody
Good
else
point.
was.
Good
We were
point.
in the back.
Good point.
We were in the back.
You
Putting
were
on wedding makeup is what I was doing.
Stealing cutlery and stealing silverware and all
That's what I
and
was doing.
candlesticks and all that stuff. What was your very first show? Anna wants to know.
Ever. My very
Ever.
first show ever was in high school, but it was for a community. It was for
In
a
Hawaii?
college.
Okay.
For a college production. It was Sound of Music. I was 14 years old, and I was cast as the bowing nun that wouldn't get off the stage at the end.
Okay.
Remember when the
Yeah.
Von Trapps went and performed and
Yeah.
all they did was bow?
Yes.
Typecast, and then I would bow, and then bow this way, and bow this way, and that way. That was my first job. Thank you.
And look what you've
Can't
become.
wait.
It's amazing that you've had such a great run on Broadway now. I mean, like
Thank
you're
you. I've never
Tony
really,
nomination,
Yeah.
everybody.
I never think
And
of
a hard body.
that. I never think of that. I'm really, really, really grateful to be here and to be a part of it all. It's I know that there are other people that are dying to be here, and I wish that they could be here too, that you could
Yeah.
share it with so many other people.
Yeah.
But this is as close as I can get to it, and I will do it as long as I can.
Were you in Ricky and the Flash?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Joseph wants to know what it was like working with Meryl Streep.
It was a master class for 3 weeks.
What
A
did you
master
do in it?
class.
I need to see it. I need to go get it right now.
Yes, you do, but don't look for me. But yes, I was in it. Yeah. There's like a friends and family level of people that get to be in like all the John Demme movies.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Jonathan Demme, the director.
Yeah.
And then there's background.
Okay.
And I was in the friends and family level,
Oh.
which is like upgraded background.
Upgraded
Does that make
background.
sense?
Yeah.
So
Upgraded
all the scenes in the bar that Meryl did
Okay.
with Rick and the band
Right.
I was a part of, and the producers and the director as well, they let me sit in on everything, gave me a pair of
Oh,
cans,
nice.
and it was my first experience on a
Yeah.
film set, and I loved it, and they were gracious and kind, and everybody was such a joy to work with. It was really cool.
University of Oklahoma is doing Hands on a Hard Body next semester.
Yay!
Maddie's gonna do it. That was a great show.
You know what? It was hard the way it closed,
Yeah.
and the rough going that we had with it and its journey here. But I made a lot of good friends on it, friends to this day. Like, I can't wait to see John Rua play the lead in Hamilton. I
Yeah.
can't wait, and I'm
Yeah.
very, very excited for that. And I don't know anything about that, so I'm gonna shut my mouth. Anyway, yeah, we made a lot of good friends on
Yeah.
that show, and the woman that I played is in real life just a saint.
I know, it's crazy. Like on
She's a
opening night,
saint.
all the people, it was like based on a documentary, and all the real life people were there.
Showed up.
It was amazing.
Got to bow
see
with her,
that.
and she just kept saying, "God bless you," and I was floored. I was
Yeah.
like, "Really? Thank you so
Yeah.
much. I'm only trying to do you justice." Yeah, it's pretty cool.
We've been talking so long already. I mean,
Yeah, sorry.
I could have you here forever, but we actually do have to go. Somebody said, and what a cast. It was quite a cast.
Oh, it was.
You're in a great cast now, too. There's a lot of good people over there at that show.
I love them all. It's
Do you
so
like the
gross.
album?
I
Do you
love
listen
it.
to yourself on the album?
Nope, I never listen to myself.
Never.
I can't stand it.
Never.
However, I love listening to Jesse sing She Used to Be Mine every night because it's different, and yet it has the same intent every damn night.
So it's
Yes, I said damn.
there's a lot of variety in what she does every night. That's amazing. That's really cool.
There's a term that we use as performers called surfing the audience.
Mm.
She nails that.
Meaning
that.
what? Taking
When you
in-
come in and you work on, because an audience is one of the biggest parts and
Yeah.
pieces of a performance.
Yeah.
She knows exactly how to surf it.
Wow.
It's like a wave. You know how to ride a wave and get the best,
Wow,
swells.
that's really interesting. Did your song change after Boston?
Yes.
That's the same. Yeah, it did, right? Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, I saw it in Boston. Do you like the process of building a show?
I
or
like.
is it stressful?
It is with this one. It was so
'Cause
stressful.
Act 2 especially changed a lot.
Oh,
Act 1
very
changed
much
also?
so. It was so stressful. And no offense, because there were so many women on board and everybody had an opinion, which was great.
Yeah.
It was so great.
Yeah.
But we were trying to nail stuff down in a timely fashion based on what we had already done and then adding new elements in.
Yeah.
And it was such a stressful process, but it brought us closer together, so much closer together.
Right.
And, I'm really grateful for it.
Awesome. Well, I adore you. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thanks for having
She
me.
plays piano beautifully, everybody.
He's a liar.
I didn't know that, but
He's telling fibs.
thank you so much for being here. Everyone needs to see Waitress at the Brooks Atkinson Theater. It didn't win Best Musical because Hamilton did, allegedly.
No, allegedly.
Barbara Streisand might
we
still
will never
have that.
know.
We'll never know what was in that thing.
We'll never know.
It's a great show. You have to check her out. She's
Come
basically
over.
like Flo. I like comparing it to Alice.
Totally. That's what we did.
Yeah.
Totally.
Flo and Alice. That's her. And she's awesome, and she's always awesome, and we love her forever. Thank you so much,
I
Keala.
love you.
Bye.
I love you.
We'll be back on Monday, live at 5.
Bye.
We're gonna make out now.